Well, turning now to your energy bill. With the legislative session closing at the end of the month, a huge rumor is swirling in the halls of the Capitol. Is Governor Newsom going to introduce legislation to try and curb PG&E and spending and lower rates for all electric bills?
ABC 10's Devin Truby has been working to confirm new information all day. She's live in the studio. So, Devin, what can you tell us now?
Well, Chris, I can confirm there's some kind of bill being worked on at least. An energy advocacy group confirms they've been in meetings and heard briefings on possible legislation. We could see an actual proposal by the end of this week or early next. I spoke to energy experts to find out what lawmakers would need to do for you to actually pay less.
With about 3 weeks left in this session, energy advocacy groups confirmed they met to discuss Newsom introducing legislation to lower energy bills.
PG&E recording record profit. We're experiencing record bills.
Mark Toney with Turn, an energy advocacy group, says he's been in briefings about the legislation and expects to see something in writing by next week. He would not comment on the discussions, but he and other advocacy groups wrote a letter asking for energy efficiency programs not to be cut.
No limits on how much the utilities can ask for or how many times a year, and there are no limits to how much the Public Utilities Commission can grant in a rate increase.
Turn estimates over the last 3 years, this has led to people paying 50% more on their bills, paying around 30% more this year, but that number can fluctuate by the month. PG&E says combined gas and electric bills have increased 16% this year.
Customer advocates agree utility companies like PG&E need their spending curbed. Former California PUC President Loretta Lynch says you don't need legislation to do this. The governor appoints CPUC. Lynch says the governor could simply appoint regulators.
The scuttlebutt is that they're going to save $1 billion. Just last week, the PUC authorized $1.2 billion in extra costs for the Oakland headquarters move of just PG&E.
Wildfire mitigation, also a pricey project, could be reduced.
The PUC allowed PG&E to underground over 1,300 miles of transmission lines at a cost of over $6 million a line, when a just as safe alternative exists, which is covering the conductor, and that only costs $300,000 to $600,000 a mile.
We reached out to Governor Newsom's office, who says they have nothing to share at this time.
PG&E responded with the following statement. PG&E remains committed to finding legislative and regulatory solutions that truly address customer affordability and prioritize our wildfire safety work. We'll review any legislation that is introduced.
ABC 10 called multiple members of the Senate Energy Utilities Committee. None had heard about the proposed changes.
Now, this will have to happen in a 3-week time period. California Energy Commission says they won't comment on pending legislation, therefore confirming there is legislation to us. Chris.
Indeed. Keep us posted as you learn more. Devin, thank you.